Okay. No, I got it. It's $25. 10% off. But I got it. So we'll check that out probably tomorrow. I don't know, maybe I want to say like after this, cuz that feels like brain exhaustion. You know? That's brain exhaustion. Chad, it snowed a lot the last couple days, so that's cool. Walking through the sidewalk today was good. Walking through the sidewalk yesterday, not as good. But things get better. Thank you for the resub. Alright. Alrighty. Here we go. Next chapter. Next chapter. So I do believe we are set up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't understand how skills work when these guys trio up. At all. I know you can use their individual spirits. I don't know. Why do you have a blank? Wait, what? Why do you have a blank in your skill? When synchronize is active, unit gains plus 20 all. So synchronize is when they pair up, right? No. I mean, is it? The ability is join, right? Oh god, I can't even pair them up. Wait, they're all gonna be on their own? They're all gonna fucking die. They got nothing. Oh my god, they have no PP. They can't fight back. When adjacent to or pair with Merlin and Lyrica. Okay, I'm starting to think that these three need to be in a bubble together, and they all need to rock this. Alright. Grants +1 to power gains during battle. He deploys 20 plus. Okay, no, we're just gonna Phantom Ensemble all three of them. Just because they're going to be next to each other. The whole goddamn time. They are a massive liability. Okay, great. Alright, here you go, team. You can have a cabbage. You can have a potato. And you can have a pumpkin. And you can have sake. You can have sake. And you can have big sake. Alright. Good. Alright. Snowy's released first potential total soccer mod. Can he send that to me so I can have it? Because that means I can play that this Saturday. Gotta make sure it works too. See, I'm wondering what the play is for that. I want to play through the story mode again, but like I want to play it on a fresh file where the moves aren't unlocked yet. But I also want to have the moves unlocked, but I also don't want them unlocked too early, you know, because it breaks the pacing of the story. So I'll probably do that. He needs to send me that. Tell him to send me that. Alright. I didn't mean to click that. I wasn't ready. I guess I'm ready now. On Discord? I have the Discord muted. I've had it muted. You can't reach me there. Don't bother trying. Okay, that should do it. Oh, look how much further we can see now. This is amazing. Just replace the lens. Really have this much of an effect on our monitors. This is femto technology. With this, we shouldn't have to worry about being caught off guard like earlier. What is femto technology, Eden? It's the shit that we used to make the rope that was inescapable. Oh, okay. These tools of yours are incredible. Hello, everyone! Need anything up here? We brought warm drinks. Well, aren't you thoughtful? Perfect timing, too. I was starting to get thirsty. Oh, is this a plum flower? Uh-huh. Miss Rabbit and I prepared them together. It's spring on the surface, so we were thinking why not make it a little spring. Are you sure you're a moon rabbit? Because that sounds like something an earthling would say. Well, that's just what Lily told me. But weren't you excited about it too, Miss Rabbit? You two sure get along well. So this must be your friend from Earth we've heard so much about. And a fairy of all things. You do know her kind is poison to the lunar capital, right? I know, but we're on Earth now. Fair enough, we've even got a chance to work with Lady Yakokoto. Why don't we think of this investigation as something like a pleasant dream? We're in the dreamscape as it is, right? Sounds great, but does anyone know where exactly we're going? I know we're supposed to be looking for this nightmare core, but ever since we came here, it's been nothing but the unexpected. I doubt we'd fare any better at trying to predict what will be where. Does it all depend on the dreams of humanity, then? Dreams, What are dreams, anyway? Well, for the sake of this conversation, it's the theme of the game. The name of the game, huh? What do you mean? Yokai do dream, don't they? We do? I kind of know what you're talking about, but I kind of don't. Koishi can't dream. Does her dream self exist? I know that one of Koishi's, like, plot lines is the fact that she doesn't dream anymore, but I don't know if that means that her dream self ceased to exist, or if it's just, like in a weird limbo. There are various answers, but the simplest one is that it's a projection of the mind, particularly for Gensokyo's humans. Remember, this all came out before the dream world was a thing in actual Toho, which I think is kind of fascinating because this isn't too far off from how it is in Toho itself. But yeah, this game I believe came out closer to 15's release. So 14.5 and 15. So 15.5 wasn't a thing yet, and that's when the dream world really took off. Because obviously there's a couple nods in dialogue to Doremi, but she didn't exist when this game was like in development. And by the time the game was done, then Doremi existed. Because they had this big lead up with the, like, oh, our original character's a Baku, and then 15 came out with its demo, and it's like, hey, here's a new character, a Baku. And you gotta imagine the people working on this game were like, well, shit. So that was dream pills. No, that's not the dream world. That's not the dream world. That's just the butterfly dream pill. There's also the nightmare version. Those never went into detail on the dream world. They just mentioned that Eren created a pill that let you see good dreams. But that idea was also based on the story of the butterfly, where the poet would dream. The poet dreamed of being a butterfly, and then when he awoke, he wondered what truly is the dream, or some bullshit like that. But 15.5 is when the dream world got properly explored with dream selves, with the perfect possession incident, and then 16.5 expanded a little bit more on it. But otherwise, the dream world, hasn't really done much since. To put it bluntly, you could say it's the other world they're most familiar with. What do you mean, other world? There are idioms about not being able to tell dreams from reality, but to us humans, dreams are another reality. It's just kind of what she's talking about there. That's why we get happy when we have good dreams, or depressed when we have bad dreams. See, I think it's neat because Doremi's inclusion in 15.5 kind of boiled down to it being that the characters in 15 didn't really work to be put in the game, and it was between Clown Piece and Doremi. Those are the only two, and he didn't want to do Clown Piece. So Doremi kind of got forced in because of recency, but then that decision kind of created more overall lore in the series. Now, Doremi in that game is a fucking, I don't know what the fuck she's doing, to be honest with you. But I do think it's neat to see kind of how these development things work. And this is kind of true for any game that you follow story-wise. Like sometimes decisions that ended up working out really, really well were spur of the moment, random, like, fuck, whatever, just do this. And then it turned into something magical. So the incident is making people down in the dumps because what's happening in the other reality we call dreams is instilling fear in them. In the outside world, they say dreams are just created by the brain, so they're able to draw a clear distinction, but the more people in Gensokyo believe in a dream world, the more susceptible they become to them, which is also a thing with the urban legend incident, which, by the way, the urban legend incident, I think it's happened at this point, because 14.5, I think, came out around the same time as 15. The 0.5 games are kind of weird like that. Alright. Alright, thank you, Snowy. Dream world in itself, the dream world is too enjoyable as a chance the real world and the dream world may switch places. So the one, oh, okay. So there is actually, damn, because that was in Bohemian Archive, was it not? Like that was the 2005, because that was POFV. Yeah, that was 2005, and 15.5 I believe came out in 2017 or 2018. Holy shit! Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. Now, the thing is, in that article, Aya also explains about the nightmare version, that she has a pill that can let you see nightmares, and in Shoot the Bullet, there's a spell card that Maiden does that is based on the idea of that. Now, whether or not that's actually what, like, Aya took the pill, because it seems to suggest that Aya took the pill and experienced that in a dream, but she has physical photography of that happening, so it's like, how does that work? But at the same time, Subireko later proves in 16.5 that taking pictures in the dream world does actually translate to her real camera. So it is possible that what Aya experienced in that spell card is a dream, but her physical body, like she swapped places with her dream self, which is why she had her physical camera. But I don't know. There's just, who knows? Alright, get back to the fucking show. Plus, I can feel the emotions of a lot of people floating around in here. They must be all the dreams taken from the people of Gensokyo. Anyway, all we can do is be ready for anything. I've already seen catfish and robots, so for all we know, we could be facing a Dark Lord next. Ooh, a Dark Lord, that sounds neat. What's wrong, Quaishi? There's something floating in the mist over there. Looks like a person. Really? No way, that can't be right. Must be garbage from what we switched out the... Wait, there really is someone! And she's even smaller than me! What would a young girl be doing floating around in a place like this? Oh no, what if she's lost? This is obviously weird. We can't take everything at face value, you know. Well, Mugenkan is a dream world. So that's why this is the connection to the dream world. Mugenkan is a dream world, created by, presumably, Mugetsu. But I don't feel any special power from her or anything. Looks like she's unconscious. But also, PC98 canon is not Windows canon because, you know, how Zuna is. But here it works because it is a dream world. We can't just leave her alone out there, though. Let's bring her aboard for now, okay? Yes, please make some space for her in the infirmary. Dream world? Who knows? This is what happens when series go on too long, is they start to get lost in their own sauce. And finally, presto! Ta-da! That was wonderful, you three. As lively as ever. Just a thing for a change of mood. I like it. I can feel it reverberating right in my soul. Thank you, but... What do you think, sis? No, that wasn't it either. Once again from the top. You're still going. Haven't you been playing non-stop since the last battle? Sounds like there's something bothering you, but your performances are as amazing as always. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's a problem with our feelings. I thought it was noisy down here. So it's you three again. We heard the music, so we came to take a look. Even with everyone here, you're still practicing. Oh, hey everyone. The band said they wanted to check something, so we've been keeping them company while they practice. Check what? Check our foundations. In other words, our raison d'etre. You what now? It just had one thing after another, huh? So what happened? In the last battle, everyone managed to beat their nightmares because of their conviction and their own way of life. But we don't have that. We've always been a band, but we can't remember why we started or anything like that. Oh, really? Well, isn't it enough that you're poltergeist? Do you really need any more reason than that? I mentioned this earlier, but it's absolutely imperative for us ghosts without bodies to have a reason to live. Well, to exist, I guess. Without that, you'll still be a ghost, but you'll just wander aimlessly or even turn violent. Oh, right. That's how the fake Mima acted, wasn't it? Lady Shiki was also worried about something similar when she first talked to you. Can't you make looking for a purpose your purpose? In that case, I'd love to help out, but do you have any general directions to go in? If I remember correctly, that old house you live in seemed like it had a lot of history. Yeah, but we've just been living there for as long as I can remember. You've known them for a long time, Yuko. Do you know anything? Let's see. I feel like they've been coming to the Netherworld for a long time now, but... Sorry, I can't remember anything more than that. Oh, you don't need to apologize for that. But at least we've confirmed that. We've been going to the Netherworld for a long time. So why? Why were we going there? Does anyone remember? Then let's ask the people in here next. If you think you know any of them, don't be shy, okay? You can tell me. Are you girls here because you heard the music too? Mom, who's that girl? Sorry about this. We found a lost child nearby, so we took her aboard. What kind of a lost child would be in a place like this? She's... You know her? No, I just thought she looked a little bit like my sisters. Now that you mention it, I can see the resemblance too. So no one knows her. We've been asking around because she can't tell us who she is either. It's not clear why, but she seems to be missing a lot of her memories. Really? So she can't even remember the names of her family. All she remembers is having 3 older sisters. 3, huh? Well, us 3 are sisters too, so we can sympathize. Then those sisters, my sisters, they went away, so I'm looking for them. You got separated from them. Poor thing. Still, it's weird that you're in the dreamscape. How'd you wander here? I don't know. Something pulled me. A great power somewhere. A great power, huh? That's not much to go on. Do you remember which way you were being pulled or anything like that? The great power. That way. That way? Sounds like you can feel something we can't. Could this be that nightmare core the catfish mentioned? Either way, it's the only clue we have. I think it's worth investigating. Well, I guess we'll take it to the bridge to point the way then. The prison river should come too. You want us up there? Why us? Sounds like she's used to being around her sisters, so she might be more comfortable around you 3. True, for whatever reason, she does seem less shy around them. Sure, but you can't just drop babysitting duty on us. Sister Lyrica. Aw, she likes you. So she thinks of you like a sister, huh? Good for you. You're the youngest, so I'm sure you always wanted to play the older sister. Maybe, but this is just too sudden. I'm not ready for the responsibility. It's like we're 4 sisters. I'm fine with that. Oh, right. We haven't even asked you your name yet. My name. Don't tell me you forgot that, too. No, I remember. I'm Layla. Chapter 74. Tribute! This is where you feel that great power from. Further up. Good thing we found a guide. Is it really a good idea to follow a complete stranger? She hasn't been acting suspicious, so I doubt there's cause for concern. Still, we don't know who she is, and apparently her memory still hasn't returned. Geez, I get where you're coming from, but knock it off with those gloomy expressions. Good things come to those who smile. Smile is the secret to happiness! You remember your name, so I'm sure you'll remember your sisters sooner or later. Thanks, sis. But maybe my sisters are... Sounds like she's really worried about her sisters. We're kind of busy right now, but we should go look for them when we're done with the investigation. So play nice with Lyrica until then, okay? Yeah, still not used to being the big sister, though. What's wrong, Layla? Bad feeling. Great power. Coming. This power! It's... Radar's down. This energy is up. The scale. What the heck? An ultra huge sheep. It's even bigger than the ship. It's like a small island. Not only that, it possesses... Miss Satori! You okay? I mean, when there's that much power, even I can feel it. But that's not all. There's like a bad feeling. There's a deep, dark misfortune spilling from that sheep. So the energy we've been seeing was all coming from this giant sheep. Ho ho ho! That is the power of nightmare! You wretched humans are earlier than expected. So we were right. The giant catfish is still alive. I told you, didn't I? I'm immortal as long as we have the nightmare core. And the power stored inside this sheep is nigh inexhaustible. So you're saying this giant yokai is the nightmare core? Then we can defeat it and save the villagers from the nightmares. Ho ho ho! Don't get ahead of yourselves. Do you really think that's possible? This thing's body is connected. To Gensokyo's nightmares through Makoto's power. Its power is incomparable to the nightmares you've been fighting. Yeah, keep talking. Might as well beat you too while we're at it. Here we go. Alright, check map. Dude, it's just fucking sheep. You know what that means, right? Ugh. Merlin, centered on self. Power up +5. I got an idea, Merlin. Fan shape, power down. Targeted. Alright, hold on. Watch this. Utso. Alright. Power Girl. That should affect her range on the map attack, right? Oh no, it doesn't. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it'll say if it excludes it. I mean, it clearly is excluding it, but let me just check. Non-map, non-range. Yeah, okay, alright. So that's fine. Is there a way around that? No, I can't up the range to the map attack. So I think what I want. What do you got? Valor, Bless, Guard, Bullseye, Yell. Power up +5. It's not that effective, unfortunately. There's not really a way to get this higher, you know? I guess we'll just put the potato back on. However, I do have a spare enemy marker that I can give at this point. Let me think. Because this one's not getting taken? This one's not getting taken right now. You actually don't have ignore distance. Why do I not have ignore distance on you? What's the matter? Is he stupid? I guess so. Guess I am stupid. Why do I not have ignore distance on you? You got 229. You don't have enough for it. You're short by like 10. Give me a second. I'm thinking. Give it a Sakuya. Sakuya doesn't have ignore distance either. I'm giving it to Raisin. No. Learn skills. I can get ignored distance. You have support attack level 2. You get P hit and P defeat. You don't need that. Why don't you have that? Why did I not give you that? What? Ammo save. Diligence level 2. Pattern type. I do not care about this. Do you need it? No, actually. You only have one move that could possibly be hit by that. Which means I can up your damage by giving you belief. A counter doesn't matter. Counter doesn't matter. Sort by PP, would you? Oh, shit. The boss man. The boss man can guard level 2. Mashin power. Okay. Predict takes 320, I believe, right? Yeah, 320. Anyway. We'll take the level 2 predict. Belief is the one I was thinking of. Shotgunning. Does that apply? Does not apply when using support assist attacks. Okay. That doesn't matter then. Accuracy, evasion. Put on regular ass belief. Okay. Child of God. I don't think it'll ever come up, but here you go. No, 320 is necessary. Okay. Seems okay to me. Alright. That sounds good. Alright, I'm ready. Okay. It's only the black sheep that prevent you from building power on them. Is it safe to touch the strange fog? It's a little different from the miasma Makai. I can feel something like the noise of the heart coming from the fog. It's filled with fear, uncertainty, and sorrow. Is all this empowering the giant sheep? Ho ho ho, looks like you clever girls have figured it out, but you're too late. Now that you've surrounded by nightmare mist, you're already in the belly of the beast. Your fate is already sealed. And more big talk from a loser. You'll go crying home to your mommy again soon enough. Show them, great sheep. Massive sheep. Ugh. What in the world? It's like my strength's draining away. Could this mist be directly transmitting the nightmare energy? Is that what he meant by in the belly of the beast? Have you realized it yet? Now that you're here, there's no escape. The nightmare will gnaw away at your heart, leaving you with nothing but uncertainty and despair. Despair? We'll never give in to despair. Yeah, and anxiety's something we can just beat up. I wonder how long you can keep up the tough act. Frick. Still not enough. Then how about even more? Doubling up on it, that's a petty ploy. Then how about 100 times or 1,000? The sheep will never run out of energy. Your resistance is futile. This is getting dangerous. We should retreat for now and regroup. It's no good. The rudder isn't responding. Did they get our systems too? If the Pelican ship won't move, then we'll just have to protect it. Use that time to try and find a way to escape. There is none. Your fates were sealed when you came here. Now let the feast begin. Defeat the great sheep. Luna, Merlin, Lyrica, or the ship defeated. Defeat 12 enemies within 4 turns. Well, Rumia can do that alone, actually. Wait, that's in my power! Whoa! Oh! Oh no! I'm so weak. I have no power. Power. No. Can I even do moves? Alright, sound off. Who can't do a move? Tenchi cannot support attack. Neither can Alice. Oh, fuck. Wait, can Vampire Claw? Okay, good. Alice cannot attack. Alice can't. So Alice can't support attack. Alright. Alice can't support attack. Ugh. This ain't good. I know that Tenchi can't support attack because her support attack is the sword. So all my power... The drain ditch. Put him in the ditch. Put him in the ditch. Alright. $100,000 HP. 4.5 unit. Prevail. Support defense level 4 in guard. Omnidirectional Hypnosis Beam, Big Thunder Ram, and Sheep Army Assault. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Double action. Yeah. So the fish boy is the same. Oh, wait. We all lost damage, too. Wait, we've all been injured. Like, slightly. Nothing that a bonds doesn't fix, but, like... That ain't good. We need to... Why can't you move? You can't, you guys can't do anything? You're just gonna stand there? You're just gonna fucking stand there? What are you, what? Fool! We have no power. We have no power. There are yokai right in front of me and I'm powerless to do anything about it. Looks like it's draining more than mental energy. Our stamina is gone too. As goes the mind, so follows the body. It's a bit late to say this, but this sure is a troublesome place. If we fight defensively, we'll lose the war of attrition. We need to thin their ranks, if only a little. Alright, I'm working on it. Alright. How much damage do you think this does? Oh god, look at the background. And Byakuren still manages to almost murder this thing. That shit's spooky, dude! Snipe. We don't want to move too much. But we want to take this guy out because he's got a Danmaku field. It's going to cause problems. Follow my lead. Gun. Bang. Good. Excellent. Barely any EXP. Great. We're gonna move out slowly. Slowly. Servant flyers. I'd like to have what's her name out front, but if she can't get an attack, then you know. Big lady. Big lady. The white sheep will probably, I don't know, he might run through them. See, unfortunately, the prison rivers are currently in a position where they are sitting ducks. So we need to avoid a confrontation with them if possible. That is not gonna kill. It doesn't have pierce. It's not gonna kill. Moko can throw papers. Okay. This will kill. It's not gonna do a lot, but it will be enough to kill. Ah. You're through. Oh! Well. Never mind. Never mind. Sorry, that works out in my favor. Lily ain't gonna do any damage, so Lily just needs to back up. Go, rabbit! Huh. Imagine if that didn't kill. Alright, 2 Danmaku setters down. The white sheet will build power. Not that that matters. I want to believe that Marissa will just do so much damage anyway that we don't need to worry. Okay, that's a great sign. Alright, that's good. That's very good. Well done. Main character 1, main character 2. So we are a little worried here. Okay, we can reach. And then Alice is in a fucking, like, beautiful state here. Alice won't get hit. I saw it in a dream. My dream said that Alice wins this coin toss. I'm a prophet. You know, that almost, like, killed him. That would have been cool. ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I saw it in a dream! Oh, wait, flying can't do anything. No, flying can support attack. Flying can actually support attack, so we're fine on that front. Flying without power is actually useless. Alrighty. I picked a good unit here. She still does a lot of damage, but she can't activate... She can't activate her post-move options until she has 110, 120 power. And that she has 50. We need to formulate a wall. Genuinely here, we need to formulate a wall. I can't reach, but yeah, we're spaced out. And my power just got reset. Let's see. Higher crit chance. Hypnosis beam. We'll rock a persist. We don't need any nonsense happening here. No nonsense happening here. Okay. Tweez easy. Gotta rally somehow and soon. Did our HP get reset as well? I'm wondering about that. Now, I didn't heal, but it would have sucked if I used to heal and then, you know, nothing actually healed. I've been kind of shitty. So, Chad, I went to bed last night at like 11:40, I think. I was really tired. However, I woke up at like 11. So I slept late, I guess. Not as late as usual, but still late. It's so nice when you go into your bed and you actually fall asleep. Because sometimes that doesn't happen. There's like a level. There's like a level where you get to in your bed after a while where it's like your body gives up on trying to sleep. And I can tell I reach that point when I start like moving into weird positions that don't make they don't help me sleep. You know what I do when I reach that point? I get up and I go and I eat something. Okay, that hurt. I literally just get up and eat something and just like have a fucking mental reset on food, and then I try to go back to bed, and it tends to work, sort of, kind of. But it's like, here's the thing. I'll lay on my back and then I'll move to my sides. If I am on my stomach or my leg is up, I am not falling asleep like that. I don't even know what the fuck is going on with myself at that point. But that's just how it's just, if you start to devolve into postures that don't help you sleep, and you're just like, man, I can't sleep. It's like it's a self-fulfilling prophecy here. You know when you're at that point right before you fall asleep where you hear like someone talking, or you like you just hear voices and sound in general differently? I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like the cadence of noise just changes so much that it almost feels like any sound almost just kind of feels pleasant. No? You don't know what that... No? We'll figure it out, asshole. Sometimes it happens... If I've fallen asleep to like a stream, sometimes like what I'm hearing... Like eventually the stream will kind of start slipping in there, but I'm not really paying attention to it. And it will just like be cadence. It would just be good. It'll just be good. That's like when I'm already in bed and my eyes are closed. Actually, you know what happened? Like, this happened... Oh my god. I wasn't expecting the Nightmare Core to be this strong. We knew going into it that we would have the advantage of home terrain, but that lineup looks like they're betting everything on this too. This is bad. We gotta do something. Kozuzu, are things okay on the bridge? Ship's holding, but I don't think we can use the weapons. I'm not sure how long all this on the ship can hold out. Ugh. What, Layla? What's this? Her body's overflowing with mist. Oh, I noticed this earlier. You picked up quite the odd passenger, haven't you? What are you talking about? That lass on your ship. She's the same sort of being as me. She is? You never noticed. She's another materialized dream. She probably took form when someone's unconscious got mixed up with the power of the sheep. But she's no different from any of us. Maybe her appearance, but she's just the same as any of this mist. In the end, the lass is just a defective dream given form. He's calling her defective? That would explain why she doesn't have any memories. Says Layla. Don't worry, Will. You'll what? Save her in that case? Eek, what are you doing? I'm losing strength. My instrument isn't working right. And I can't make any sound. Wah! I still think you can save her like that. Risking your lives for a defect. Truly hilarious, but you may as well entertain me like the clowns you are. Your powers be gone and perish with your hands tied. He put out a Danmaku field that's not really that, like, bad, but it just covers everything. How many we got left to kill? 8 left, okay. No, as I was saying, what was I saying? I just realized I forgot someone. How did I forget her? You know what? I must have thought that Parsi was still with her, but she got unequipped because of the last mission. So it's Ellie there. I'm now just realizing that I forgot Rumia. She's on the boat. I forgot. I forgot Hiso Tensoko too. How did I forget this? Oh my god. What turn are we on to? It's already 40 fucking minutes in, bro. You ain't gonna make me... Restart the whole mission. The whole fucking mission. How did I forget them, dude? That's terrible. Back to the deploy menu. Oh, look at that. Mr. Robot can pair up. Did I forget anybody? I forgot Mistia too! Holy fuck, I just forgot everybody. Everybody got forgotten. Oops! Well, that's an accident. Streamer, your costs. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm waking! 2.5. Oops. A 2.5. I'm bringing the big fucking robot. You can't stop me. You're gonna be with Rumia? No. Why is Chen here? Yay. Who's taking the bench? I don't know. I don't know. Who's taking the bench? Who's taking the bench? You got support defender, right? No, you actually, yes you do. You do. You got one support defense. You got one support defense. Here, go with mom. You two can wreak some fucking havoc. But there's still a 0.5 issue. I have it. Haha! Ha 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 ha! Alright, we did it. Alright. So we just need to skip ahead. We're gonna run that. We're gonna run that. Run all that again, shall we? Ow. Rocket Knuckle. I want to see this, though. Show us your power. Stay close, alright? Oh, thanks. Alright. We're just going to try and set this up as much as I can relative to what it was last time. Alright. No, you guys attack this one. He's dead. I sent Yumiko up there. But I switched to Alice because Alice can only attack with Doll's War. A doll placement. Okay. I didn't kill last time. Mailing was there. That's fine. Position you here. Position you here. You here. Don't have enough power for the map versions of these attacks. That's fine. Doesn't matter. Rumia, engage. Okay. Okay, alright. Tackle. Alright. The ultimate power. Die. Is that 4 killed? If that's 4 killed, that lines up, right? Yep. Alright, so a little different, but... Ow. Alright, yep. We're just gonna catch up to where I was. See, now there's a pretty discernible difference going on here, isn't there? Good dodge. Racing will protect. I don't think Racing needs to protect. Animation's on. I'm a big fucking robot. I'll be fine. See? That won't be a problem at all. He's got Shinky's Divine Wall to protect him. This is the perfect chance to attack. Rocket Knuckle! Pew! Aiyah! He sucks! Damn, those two together are so strong. Please keep approaching. Alright, you wanna be... You can do whatever you want. No, approach. Oh, I'm more than fine with this outcome. Alright. How did I forget Rumia? Like... Hisotensoku, maybe. Maybe. But like, how the fuck did I forget this child? This child is the DPS, the tank, the heal, the everything. The only thing she isn't is the choke master. That motherfucker almost died. I got 50 power. Alright. Alright, catch me up. Dab me up. Alright, okay. Alright, back. Now we're back. 5 left to kill. Healing's looking kind of sad. Let's see. We could heal Tenchi, who has guts, so she can heal herself, or we can heal Rumia. Let's get you out of the way first. I think what happened is I thought she was with Parsi because she was with Parsi the last couple chapters, except the one prior where she was with Chirno because it was forced deployment. Alright, let me see. I only have Keystone to use here. It's not really bad though. I'll hit you in the back. And I'll let Koichi move forward. We almost got the bonus condition anyway. It is oddly satisfying when the HP bar is on the bracket there. Or not the bracket. The divider. Super Ego. I'd rather release of the id. For its piercing capabilities. Alright. I did hit the button to start by accident. And that probably is what attributed to that, but I guess I wasn't paying enough attention. Alrighty. Can I reach her with my song? Yes. This is barely gonna heal anything because I have 55 power. I hadn't really considered that. Time to play the reverse card. How much do you think this actually heals? The answer was not very much, but if it gets the job done, it gets the job done. Alright. We got a whole elite squadron down there. Alright. We have a hole in our defenses. We have patched up our hole in defenses. Mailing, you wouldn't miss a 93% chance, right? This is like when you play Pokemon and you use Tackle on the first Pokemon in the game and you miss. Okay, good. Has that ever happened, chat? Have you ever missed the literal first move of the Pokemon game? How could such an activity happen? It's actually pretty easy. It's because the move Tackle is common. And it has 95 accuracy, 90 accuracy, one of the two. It wasn't until Gen 5 that they made it better. They gave it 50 base power and 100 accuracy. What about Scratch? Scratch has been the same since its debut. 40 base power, 100 accuracy. Why did they make Tackle better than Scratch? Why was Tackle worse than Scratch to begin with? Well, because we want to differentiate the moves, of course. Oh, you're right. You're so right. Can I reach you? No. I'm gonna attack it. Show me your way of fighting, Alice. Well, I'd love to, Yumiko, but you already killed it. Charmander has Scratch, the other two have Tackle. Alright. But, like, grass types also didn't have an Ember equivalent until, I think, Gen 7, where Leafage was created. They had Vine Whip, which was 35 base power. Ember and Water Gun were 40. Then they got Razor Leaf. What comes after Razor Leaf, streamer? Solar Beam. Is that good? Razor Leaf is stronger than Mega Drain. Razor Leaf is 55, Mega Drain's 40, Absorb is 20, and Giga Drain is 60. Crush them. Giga Drain, knock him dead, Hisso Tensoku. Giga Drain is weird. It went through quite a number of changes. And when it was released, it was a 60 base power move with 5 PP. Damn. And then in Gen, I think 3? It's either Gen 3 or Gen 4. Pretty sure Gen 4. They buffed its PP to 10, but its power was still 60. And then in Gen 5, they buffed its power to 75, and it had 10 PP still. So I think they were really afraid of draining moves being too strong. And then they weren't anything. At least in Gen 4, grass types got Energy Ball. Drain moves are really powerful when you are in situations where they're super effective in killing things, because you become immortal. But I think they were so afraid of that being a common situation that they didn't want the drain moves to be like anything. And they realized that drain moves, while good, like there's situations that really aren't that common, so it's better to have those moves just be better in general because it gives more Pokemon different options. 93% chance. I'd rather not get hit. Okay. Leech Life is a weird buff. I think Leech Life is a really weird buff because at that point, why not just make a new move? If you're gonna change Leech Life's power to like not comically low, just make a new move at that point. You know they made a new move for fucking Grookey? Because Leafage, no. They gave him Branch Poke. What's Branch Poke? 40 base power, no secondary effect, physical grass move. Who learns it? The guy with a stick. Branch Poke, huh? So this is the game where they took away a bunch of useless moves, right? Yep. This is the game that took away moves like Return, Frustration, Pursuit, Hidden Power. It created a move called Branch Poke, used by Pokemon with branches to poke. Yep. See, changing moves and all that, I'm all for that, but when the move change is so significant that it ceases to even really be the same move, it's like, why not make a new move at that point? There are some power buffs that I personally think are bad. I don't like Knockoff. I think that Knockoff had no business turning into a lethal option when it was always a utility option. Knockoff had like 15 base power in Gen 3 and Gen 4. That shit was only utility. And then in Gen 6, they were like, alright, now it's 65 base power, its power doubles, it knocks off an item, and now it can just like kill things. It's like, items are really important to the general meta. But it's almost comically silly how pivotal Knockoff became. I didn't like that change. Now, Rapid Spin is a bit of an interesting one, because Rapid Spin is one of those moves that has always been terrible in terms of its base power, but nobody used it. Nobody used Rapid Spin for its power. They used it for its hazard clearing effect. And then they decided to buff its power to 50 and then give it a +1 speed boost, which is really good, considering the move didn't really care if it got anything like that, because it was just relishing in the fact that it could clear hazards. I'm gonna kick you. Yeah, I don't want to die right now. So that one was a buff that kind of made sense. That one kind of made sense to me. It wasn't a comical, like, over-tune buff. It wasn't like Knockoff or Leech Life. And, well, the thing about Leech Life is Leech Life did not become some god tier move, right? It's still a niche enough move. It's just now it's not a move relegated to the level 5 Pokemon at the beginning of the game. But there are still other options that are considered over Leech Life. Because while 75 base power is not low, it is also not high. You're doing fine, Mailing. You're doing fine. That's all. You know the move Outrage and Pedal Dance? Oh my god. Those moves existed in Gen 2 and they were bad. They had 90 base power. Not good. 90 base power dragon move. And then they got buffed to 120. I don't know if Thrash got buffed, though. Actually, can someone check that for me? Did Thrash get buffed the same way that Outrage and Pedal Dance did? Or is Thrash just forgotten about, left behind? Because that is the normal type equivalent of those two moves. And that move is not very good. Because it's, you know... The issue with those moves is you're locked into them. Which causes huge issue nowadays because fairy types being fully immune to Outrage. Oh, you actually lived. Yeah, in Gen 5, Outrage was a great button. I mean, Draco Meteor was also a great button. We need to... Okay, there we go. Let's fire on all cylinders here. It is 120 power. Wait, in Gen 5? You're telling me that Thrash didn't get its power boost until Gen 5? Really? That's weird. Because Outrage and Pedal Dance were fixed in Gen 3, I believe. Draco Meteor was introduced in Gen 4, and that became the button you click with Dragon types. But if you had a physical Dragon type, then you wanted Outrage. But that option became a lot harder to do when fairy types became real. When fairy types became real, how have I not killed 12 enemies yet? Because what would happen is, if you got killed by Outrage, you could switch into your fairy type, and they're locked into Outrage, so they have to attack into the fairy type, and they're going to lose their turn, and then they're going to be confused. So now they either have to switch or gamble a 50-50. But since it's a dragon on a fairy type, they're going to want to switch anyway. So you get 2 free turns on them. And you could do all kinds of shit with those free turns. Because even if you have a coverage move, you have to gamble on confusion. And if they're buffing themselves, then it's like, well, fuck, man. Like, it's too easy to GG yourself. Because in Pokemon, it only takes 1 fucking boost to just run away with the game. Ah, I just can't muster up any strength. No doubt he intends to lead us into despair through the slow torment. Can we really win this? Come on, Kasumi, don't give up. We're not that weak. She's right. I, for one, don't intend to be swallowed up without a fight. If they're attacking our hearts, then we fight back with our hearts. Miss Satori! We're all well aware of what it takes to not lose to worry and despair. Now's the time to connect our hearts and show him our power. Connect your hearts, you say? I don't like the sound of that one bit coming from a Satori yokai. I'm sure it's a bluff, but it's better to deal with nuisances sooner rather than later. Why don't you see for yourself it's a bluff? Here, have a second helping of Nightmare! Pedal Dance in Gen 4 got increased to 90 and then 120 in Gen 5. Wait, wasn't it already 90 in Gen 2? Really? God, that reminded me of a move that exists, I think, in Gen 7. Leaf Tornado. Do you remember that move? What the fuck is that move? Sis? Ho ho ho, I don't care if you're a Satori. Did you really think you could resist the power of the great sheep on your own? Not to mention the other Satori, the one looking on helplessly, biting her fingernails. Huh? You're just standing there while your kin's in danger. You must be worthless and powerless indeed. People like you should just sit on the sidelines and watch. How dare you mock Miss Koishi? You're a Satori too, right, Koishi? Are you gonna let him say all that? Yeah, shove it right back in his big fat face. Huh? But I can't connect hearts like sis. Koishi. Oh, I did fulfill the bonus condition. I wasn't paying attention. Classic streamer. Gen 5 Pedal Dance was good, though to be fair, Lilligant had own tempo. You know Lilligant's not a good Pokemon, right? You know Lilligant's not a good Pokemon, right? Lilligant has Quiver Dance, and it's not a good Pokemon. You see the problem? Oh shit. Let's go, Mom. Fuck 'em up. 70 in Gen 1, 90 in Gen 4, 120 since Gen 5. Really? Wow. That's incredible. Oh dear. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Lily? Get this guy. Get this guy. Take him out. Whee! Oh, we have layers here, boys. Layers of Danmaku. We got layers. You're gonna kill me, but I'm gonna kill you first, so that won't even matter. Why'd you save then, streamer? Emergency. Emergency reaction. Look, I'm just saying, if a Pokemon gets one of the best boosting moves in the entire series and is still a mediocre to bad Pokemon, then it's a bad Pokemon. Okay? That's just how it is. I don't make the rules. Not every Pokemon needs to be God's gift to man. But like, nah, it's pretty bad. Nah, son, that's pretty bad. Check it out, I got Shell Smash. You have 50 base speed, Turtonator. Yeah, but I can smash my shell. And what? I can, I can, what are you gonna do, Turtonator? What are you gonna do when you smash that shell? I'll use a speedy Draco Meteor. Oh, you will? Oh, okay. Alright. Go for it. No, go ahead. We're watching. We're watching. Yeah, we're watching. Show us a speedy Draco Meteor, bud. Turtonator. Oh, what an unfortunate Pokemon, truly. You know it's got a signature move? Do you know what it does? Because I don't. I don't know what it does. Quiver Dance into a Petal Dance Sweep was pretty nice back then. Quiver Dance into a Petal Dance Sweep never happened in any real world ever. Are you kidding me? You fucking kidding me? You're insane. You're fucking insane. Were you playing against children in the sandbox? Do you know what the most common defensive Pokemon is in Gen 5? It's a grass steel type named Ferrothorn. That thing can just sit in front of a +6 Lilligant and never die. Never. Never. Yeah, it was Shell Trap. I don't remember what it did, though. You know, I thought Fire Lash was Heatmore exclusive move for a while. And then found out something else could learn it. I don't remember what, but something else could learn it. Ferrothorn is such a fuck Pokemon. What an absolutely fucked up Pokemon, dude. Oh, here comes the spiky UFO. Ooh, scary. Oh, so scary. Wait a minute, it actually won't die. It is scary. I can't fight this thing. It's too powerful. Help, I'm being overwhelmed. You're not dead. That pisses me off. Get him. Ferrothorn is very good. Ferrothorn could be used on rain teams, could be used on sand teams. I don't know if it was used on sun teams, but I'd assume you could still use it on sun teams because, well, who fucking cares if its weakness to fire gets worse? Huh? You could just use it. You are legally allowed to use Ferrothorn. It's just, it's in the contract, my guy. When you sign up to Gen 5, you check the box. It says, I will use good Pokemon. I will run a Politoed Rain team. Yes. I will use Landorus Therian. Yes. I will use Latios and Thundurus. I will play with the most obnoxious OU Pokemon possible because I want to win. Win is all I want. Win is all I care. Give me win or give me death. Yes. Generation 5 is currently undergoing a situation where they have really good Pokemon that people don't like. And the argument for not banning them is that they keep the other Pokemon who are really fucking toxic from being really fucking toxic. Thundurus and Latios are exactly that. They are really, really, really good. And the argument for not banning them is that they prevent the other from being really, really fucking good. So, in my mind, the solution to that problem is tell both of them to take a hike. But no, we need Latios, because without Latios, Thundurus runs wild. Well, without the Lundurus, fucking Latios runs wild. What? It doesn't make sense. You get rid of one, and one runs amok, then fucking get rid of them both. Tell them both to leave. This doesn't have to be a one or the other situation. You can shoot both people here. Shoot them both. They both fucking deserve it. Kill them. I mean, look at Gen 2. Gen 2 refuses to adopt any meta that has no Snorlax. Gen 2 says, bring Snorlax or lose. Snorlax is the #1 Pokemon in OU and Ubers in Gen 2. It is that good. #1 Pokemon in every format it is legal in. But they won't get rid of it, no you. They can't do that. It's not allowed. It's illegal behavior. So, if you want to play Gen 2, I'm sorry, but you're just going to have to play 25 plus turns against a Restock Cursed Snorlax. Okay? You're just going to have to do it. You wanted to play Gen 2, this is Gen 2. Have fun. Shell Travel's 150 base power movement, -3 priority. That's a really random amount of negative priority. Just saying. Getting really tired of cranking out alerts here to avoid getting hit, but you know what? We can take one. This is because both teams are running Snorlax. Well, yes, because you have to play that game with both sides. Both you and your opponent are playing that game. Well, just bring a fighting type streamer. That's the problem. Fighting types in early Pokemon are notoriously bad. They don't have options. They just don't have options. They just don't have options. Fighting type moves suck, and they have massive drawbacks for no good reason. Legitimately, no good reason. Why is submission 80 power, 80 accuracy, and recoil? What's the point? What's the fucking point? High jump kick didn't even work properly. High jump kick had like 90 base power. It did 1 damage to you if you missed. And then Gen 2, they were like, wait a minute. And then Gen 2, they were like, alright, now you lose 50% of your max HP if this move misses. Fucking why? Why? Why are you so severely punished? Because you have access to the best fighting type move currently that exists. What kind of fucking nonsense is that? That doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Doesn't make any sense to you? A user takes, and then they changed it. Eventually they changed it. It got 130 base power, and they made it so you take a certain percentage of the damage you would have inflicted. That's how they adjusted it. But like, what the hell is that? You lose 50% of your max HP if this move misses. By the way, if they click Protect or switch into a Ghost type, that counts. That fucking counts. Oops, they clicked Protect. Guess I'm half dead now. Haha. By the way, it's max HP. Max HP. Meaning if you miss twice, you are dead. So who learns this move, streamer? The guy named Hitmonlee and his associates, Hitmonchan and Hitmontop. What do you mean his associates? I mean exactly what I said. Tyrogue was an introduction kind of to egg moves. Or at least he was kind of supposed to be an introduction to egg moves. Because the way Tyrogue worked is that it could evolve into any of the 3 Hitmon Pokemon. But it also could learn a bunch of egg moves that were exclusive moves to the different evolution lines. So then you could give those moves to the other Hitmons. It was actually really cool. So all the punch moves that Hitmonchan learned, you could breathe them down and you could have Mach Punch on Hitmonlee, which is a really good option because Mach Punch is a great move. But you could also give High Jump Kick to Tyrogue, and then you could give it to Hitmonchan. You wouldn't. At least, wait, that might not be correct. That one might not be correct. But there are certain moves, and it's cool because it's the idea of passing down techniques. And I thought that was a really cool utilization of the egg move mechanic. But unfortunately, no one gives a fuck about Tyrogue. And also, Hitmons can only be male, so you can only breed it with a Ditto. So the egg move thing, which is kind of like, the egg move thing is tied to the male because the female produces the Pokemon in question and the male's moves get added to it. But because the Hitmons could only be male, you needed a Ditto for it. So it was just kind of like strange. Well, I mean, strange maybe is not the right word for it, but you know what I mean. I'm sure you understand what I mean when I say what I mean, what I say, what I mean, what I say. How the fuck do I hit this thing? Why are we so goddamn close to the fucking... What? We're so close to the enemy. This ain't good. We're gonna throw shit at you because you're pissing me off. Yes. Throw amulets. Fight, fight, fight. Strike them down. Also, getting Hitmontop was kind of a pain in the ass as well. In order to get Hitmontop, you needed the attack and defense stats of your Tyrogue to be equal when he evolves. And that was theoretically easy, assuming your stats were the same. But they weren't, so you needed to use some trickery. You needed to use some magic, that's all. Yeah, fuck this sheep up. Why would you want to pass triple kick? You wouldn't? Do you like how as a support attack, he went back to being the red one? You wouldn't really want to pass triple kick, but triple kick itself isn't inherently a terrible option. However, triple axle is what you really want, and the reason for that is simply because it's an ice type move. I really would rather the big one die. Triple Axel proved to be a very, very successful move. The issue with that move is that, like Triple Kick, it gets stronger with each hit that, it gets stronger with each successful hit. So if you only hit once, it's a garbage move. But if you hit all 3 times, it's a pretty powerful move. I hate Triple Kick because I played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Now let me explain what happens in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. In Wish Cave, specifically. You run into a Hitmontop, you get triple kicked. Triple kick hits you, doesn't kill you. Second triple kick hits you, kills you. Reviver Seed. You revive right back into the third triple kick. The third triple kick, the strongest triple kick, kills you. Now you've used 2 Reviver Seeds on 1 move. That is where triple kick pissed me off. I do not like fighting Hitmontops in Wish Cave, because if they triple kick me, they can use 2 Reviver Seeds in 1 move. And if they do that, I'm mad. I'm mad. Oh, thank God I can hit this guy. Throwing Edge does not do 3,800. Shit, I can't reach. I can't reach. I'll just do Rumia. Why is Meowscarlet Triple Axle? Because it's a kicking move, and she can kick. The better question is, why does Frostlass learn Triple Axle? Frostlass doesn't have legs. Why are multi-moves so overpowered in Mystery Dungeon anyway? It's mainly because of the formula. Because if the moves weren't that strong, they would be next to useless. The issue is that while they are weaker, in general, they still hit multiple times. And if you've noticed, HP values in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon are kind of weird. So they just are kind of accidentally really strong because you just take a lot of chunk damage separated into different amounts. Fury Attack kills you. Fury Swipes kills you. They're not very accurate, but that doesn't matter. Wow, it moved to defend all by itself. Whoa, you're strong. Some things need to be fought for. Pew. Mystery Dungeon also had A button attack, where you press the A button, do less damage, use no PP, and if you got a kill with it, it gave you less EXP. Pretty cool, actually. Oh, I do not mind that you moved. They took away the A button attack in later Mystery Dungeon games, and that bothered the shit out of me, because I am a min-maxer when it comes to my PP usage. And I hated not being able to press the A button when I knew the opponent had like 2 HP left, because that was supposed to be the button you press, so you don't have to blow a whole PP spot to do 10 HP. That shit bothered me. Some moves in Mystery Dungeon are hilariously overpowered. A pretty infamous one you probably know, Silverwind. Silverwind is it's a room move that is really strong. I'm sure you can understand why you're familiar with that. You know what? Try to dodge it, Mailing. Try to dodge it. Spore is also a room-wide move. Very, very busted moves. You alright, Mailing? This is my last stand. You're good. Some moves are really bad. Earthquake is hilariously bad because it's terrific. It's like terrifically and poor accuracy. Earthquake never hits anything. You're getting a little carried away here. Failure of a move. I like moves with cool effects. Ka-cha. You're alive. Wow. Alright. Ominous Wind. Yeah, those moves. Ancient Power didn't have that effect. Wow, I feel so weak! I'm feeling a little bit sluggish myself. Power through it. Once you let yourself succumb, that's it. As long as we hold out, we'll get our chance. I know it. You still haven't broken. I should have expected as much from anyone who made it this far. But it's time to end this. Ah, it's even worse now. Miss Rat, my eyes are spinning! Stay with me, Chen. We can't take any more of this. Maybe the stronger-willed can withstand it, but the weaker among us. Ah. Agility gave extra turns. Speed gave you extra turns. Which is a good way to balance the speed mechanic, I think. Layla! Oh no, the mist is enveloping Layla! If it swallows her completely, she'll be... Hang in there, Layla! You still have to find your sisters, right? Sisters. Yeah, your sisters are still waiting for you, Layla. Come on, stay strong. Stop it. My sisters are gone anyway. What do you mean? I thought you said you got split up. Yeah, we were separated, then I was the only one left. And no matter how long I waited, no one came home. I'm alone. Layla, it's terrible. Ho ho ho, looks like she's succumbing to her anxiety and confusion. Now to absorb her so she can become part of the Great Sheep's power. Stop it. I won't let you hurt Layla. Why do you care so much for a dream? A defective one at that. I've got no idea. Fair enough, but if good. Why do you care? I don't know. Oh, alright. But if you'd like to get swallowed by Nightmare along with her, then go right ahead. Do it, Great Sheep. Use the girl to swallow up the humans. Ah! It's over. Ugh. Where are we? Can't see a thing, can you? This is the nightmare mist that came from the girl. Even a defective dream can have its uses if its anxiety is amplified. Meet your end drowning in despair. Stupid catfish. It's so dark. Is everyone here? I can sense a mind in here, but it's filled with anxiety and loneliness. Why did all my sisters disappear? Why was I left alone? That's Layla's voice. Come home, please. I want to hear your voices again. Don't leave me alone. Sis, Layla's crying. She said she was separated from her sisters. So this is her loneliness and anxiety. I'm sick of it. Everything. I don't want to live if I have to be alone. Keep it together, Layla. It might get lonely sometimes, but you have to keep your chin up. I can't. I'm all alone in this house. No one ever talks to me. It's so quiet. I hate it. Layla. What do we do? I don't know what we're supposed to do in times like these. Layla's crying, but we can't do anything. Is there even anything we could do? No matter what we say, it'll just be glossing over her loneliness. Even so, let's make some noise. Make noise? What do you mean? We can't even use our powers. It doesn't have to be a performance. Even clapping your hands makes noise. We can at least break the silence. What's this? What's that noise? I can hear something. What? It's just clapping? Oh, and here I was wondering what you've been screaming once you lost your abilities. Now you're clapping like children! Poltergeists who can't even play their instruments. What a joke! True, I wouldn't call this music, but noise is enough. That's right, we're poltergeists. We make noise. And if noise makes someone happy, that's good enough for me. Ridiculous. You think that nonsense is going to dispel her anxieties? I want to hear more. What? What's this the nightmare mist is thinning? If there's sound, that means I'm not alone. It's like my sisters are here. Sound is fun. You simple-minded fool. It's just an illusion from the sound of clapping. Listen well, Layla. Listen to our sound. We'll be right here by your side. Whenever you're lonely, we'll make as much noise as you want. Impossible! Her anxiety is gone! This sound seems to be a form of salvation for Layla. In that case, we can help! God, not you two. I don't like where this is going one bit. Stop! Stop it already! It's like nails on a chalkboard! We'll help you forget the uncertainty and loneliness of life. As long as you're having fun, you can be truly happy. So stop crying. And smile, Layla. Right. Looks like we escaped the darkness. And all the loneliness that was filling Layla's heart is gone. The noise the prison members were making must have worked wonders. I can't believe this is happening. I remember what's most important now. It's to blow away loneliness and uncertainty. It's to make someone smile. Right. That's what our noise is for. That's our purpose. That light. Looks like it returned everyone's powers. Sisters. Thank you, Layla. You helped us remember something important. So this next song is dedicated to you, Layla. Really? Yep, it's the debut of the new and improved Phantom Ensemble. And you get to have the best seat in the house. Alright, Merlin Lyrica, let the Phantom Ensemble special tribute concert begin. Ooh. All the nightmare energy is dissipating. My body feels light again. I'm feeling even better than before. What? What's going on? Everyone's sound is reverberating through our bodies. Even our minds are filled with power too. It's just how great a Phantom Ensemble concert is. This is ridiculous. No matter how much energy you put into it, it's just noise. There has to be some kind of secret. Interesting. It's magic, isn't it? It is? I can feel a powerful magic behind the feelings in this song. I've heard that poltergeists are a kind of magic only usable by young girls. If that's true, then maybe the prison members were originally created by someone's magic. This is all nonsense. As long as we have the power of the Great Sheet, we can send you to the depths of despair as many times as we need to. No, I won't let you put a frown on Layla's face again. Our noise is there to protect her smile. Layla, you just relax and stay with us, okay? Right. We'll take care of the sheep, so you three keep playing. With your music and our Danmaku, this'll be a cinch. This'll be the greatest concert ever. Here we go. Annie. Look at this. Power go uppy. Why did that go up to 270? Increase max power. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's watch Byakuren. 330 power. They can't move still. Oh, you can. You can't move, but you can attack. So everybody... Oh, God, everybody's SP is maxed out, too. Oh, my God. The creature is coming! $300. 300% power. Power! Amazing, my body feels so warm. Was their music always this powerful? I already like their spirit, but this is something else. Music that gives the strength to keep living, is it? No doubt they're able to draw out this much power now because they've realized their reason for being. I can certainly feel both desire and determination in their sound now. So you're saying we need to make enough noise of our own to keep up, right? Let's fill this grand stage with Danmaku and blow these fiends away. Aren't you getting a little ahead of yourselves? Work yourselves up all you like. The power of the sheep won't fall to something like that. I'm going to absolutely wreck you. You're not even going to get the chance. Hi. It's like warm and fuzzy. Yeah, just like the Lord Yadagadasu's light. We can all sense our hearts being connected. We won't lose to anxiety or despair anymore. It's like the sun is shining on our hearts. Since we're all so warm, let's go beat them up. Heartbreaker. Here we go. Activate the embarrassing move. Okay, well. Go, Noodle Arms, go. The Prison Rivers have a very good theme. It used to be one of the highest rated themes in the series back in 2003 when it came out. Yep. Fireworks. Oh, okay. You need to die. Yes. I feel power welling up from deep inside. Yes, it's the power of high magic and sound. There's a tragic fate in there as well. Remy? Are you talking about the Prison Rivers? Yes. This is a power that arose from their encounter with Layla. A noise the likes of which you've never been able to make until now. It's the perfect song for a march. Let's keep up the pressure, shall we? Yeah. A little dialogue farming here, I think. Hold on. What's this? It feels totally different than it did a minute ago. It's the Phantom Ensemble song drawing out everyone's power. Now we can put out even more Buddhist energy than before. Alright everyone, we'll clear away the nightmares and light the path. Let's borrow the power of the bonds between humans and yokai. Shine, O light of Dharma! That was the wrong move. The power of bonds, huh? I bet if I had that, I'd feel way better. Considering who you are, yeah. What's that supposed to mean, Yugi? Just that bonds don't have to be the same for everyone. I mean, we don't live on the surface, but we're friends with them now. Even if they're not dressed up the same way, you have to be feeling these connections too, right? Of course I do, but you don't have to go around shouting it out loud. Good enough for me. So how about we go on a rampage with this? Yep. Robot! Who knew songs could cheer people up so much? Whoa, you too, Hisso Tensoku. I think I understand. That feeling of being with everyone. And let's go for it. This is our chance for a final inning comeback. Surprise! Just those two. A magic only usable by girls, huh? Interesting. The magician behind it must have been considerably skilled. No, I'm sure she just had a strong wish. What kind of wish? A wish to be happy no matter what she went through. That wish became magical energy, which is now coursing through us. Ha! A wish strong enough to become high magic. Even if it's a rental, I for one am glad to have it. Let's pay back all that fear and despair. Get him, Lily. Lily, you can't reach! Lily can't reach this guy. What is this power? It's the power of bonds! Wow, you just shouted that with no embarrassment at all. But I believe it. I didn't really get it back when I was always running away, but now I do. Let's beat up that big sheep, Miss Rabbit. Alright, Lily. Hope they don't shoot back. What a surge of power. This is from their song. The feelings they're channeling into their music are palpable through this magic. Everyone's dreams are bonds. I can feel them now and turn them into strength. Alright, let's crush that sheep and clear up this mist of anxiety. That was all the main characters talking. Did you see that? Reimu, Marissa, Sanai, and Alice. There's a strange feeling in this sound. Yeah, I can feel our bonds with everyone. Not a bad feeling, is it, Moko? Yeah, this must be what you've been building up all this time, Kane. And I'll fight with you to protect it. Together. What is this power, sister? I don't know, it's not spiritual energy or even yokai energy. It's because our hearts and minds are joined as one. A bond that generates power. I admit it's unscientific, but this surge of power should be proof enough. And it's the power to overcome anxiety. I don't need to look a gift horse in a mouth. If we can use it, we should. It's all so sudden and hard to believe. But how can we doubt it when it's right in front of us? And with this power, we'll smash that nightmare core. Let's clean this up. That's the only thing Kaguya had to put in there. Alright, so that should be everything. We're gonna fuck that guy up. Alright. Needles this guy. Needle! No Sunny. No Luna. No Star. Well, we didn't get Ellie. We didn't get Ellie and we didn't get Rumia. And well, Misty is probably part of Rumia. We got Tenshi. We know Sakuya was part of that one. Koichi and Satori are on the same track, obviously. Gun! Ch-ch. Every enemy down. Although we killed 90% of the force before this whole silly business happened. It also fully healed everybody. So yeah, we just kind of went 8 mode, I guess. Oh, well, that Ellie was there. Ellie talked there, so we don't have to worry about that. Impossible! Bakana! Defending? I feel stronger listening to this music. This music feels like it could use a song accompaniment. It does. Oddly enough, I couldn't agree more. Should someone in the Prison Rivers do double duty as a singer? Anyway, I'll make it as like a... It's making us like a bajillion times strongerest. Let's go beat that big ugly sheep. It's got 100,000 HP. You wanna know the funny thing? Is that HP values like that in actual Robot Wars are pretty common. That's one tough sheep. So if this is the boss sheep, do you think it tastes better? But the nightmare energy is gone. Now's our chance. Useless! Its injury is healed up. Obviously, no matter how much you struggle, it doesn't change the fact that Gensokyo is gripped with anxiety. As long as that power exists, the Great Sheep's life force is limitless! So you're saying you'll have the advantage as long as there's this mist. Yeah, and we'll blow her at through that uncertainty. It's time to use my trump card. Miss Satori? If this mist is being created from anxiety, then we should be able to dispel it using the power of the mind. And if we connect enough strong minds, we can get rid of it in entirety. Easier said than done. Connecting everyone's minds is no easy feat. And if you screw up, it'll destroy you. But that's precisely why I have to be the one to do it. As the Satori who's touched everyone's minds already, I trust in the possibilities that my third eye holds. Satori. And we'll just have to bet on that possibility. But to do this alone. No, she's not alone. Koichi, let's do it together, sis. I can't read minds like you can, but I'm still connected just like everyone else. Yes, Koichi. Help me. I've never relied on you for anything before, but from now on, we do this together. Yep. We can never be fully rid of anxiety, but we have the strength to match it. Picture a day that's better than today, if only a little. Don't worry, it's not all bad. Pray for it. Hope. What's this? The power of the mist is dissipating, and the aura around the sheep too. Now we can beat this big guy. We did it, sis! I felt it! It was like all our hearts became one! That's our team-up attack. Now that big fluffy nightmare is defenseless. How? You've never had this much power before. How could adding a single broken Satori make such a difference? Someone like you who looks down on others without trying to understand their feelings could never understand the complexity of hearts and the strength of bonds. This is a joke! No more tricks. This time we're putting this sheep out to pasture for good. Alright. Well, actually, before that, I'm gonna eat the fish. I'm gonna eat you. Holy shit, okay. Alright. That's nothing. I beg to differ. With the right setup, I could kill him. Coming after me before the great sheep, are you perhaps touched in the head? As long as the sheep's there, my life force is limitless. I know he just heals like that, but I don't think anything happens if you kill him. If you kill him, he just says the same thing and fully heals anyway. Alright, I gotta pee real quick, chat, so let me just do that. I'll be right back. Enjoy the Prison River. fucking blue. Oh my god. Why is it so blue? Alright. Marissa could kill it. I could kill it with Marissa, but like that doesn't do anything. He just calls you dum dum. He just calls you a dum dum. Massive sheep. Gun. Sheep gun. Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh? The funny thing is, we can actually... We can do a mug moment and have and see how much damage what's her fuck does. I mean, you're attacking me? What are you gonna do now? You're not gonna hit me. I'm just gonna bite you. I lose nothing. I gain nothing, but I lose nothing. I'm feeding Rumia. That's all. You've got some spine. Alright. What do you got? You got guard and prevail. Prevail is annoying. Which is why we're now gonna dump fucking everything. No! No! My range! Well, there's a pretty easy solution to that, streamer. I know. It's called go to the next turn. I am. I'm going to the next turn. I promised. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Yep. Yep, I don't care. Boonshing. Boonshing. Alright. Alright, here we go. Spirit. Valor. 270 power, by the way. Remember, this normally does 42% increase. But we have 100 more power. We have 100 more power. How much of a percentage increase is this going to be? %72%. 72%. Courage. Soul. Fury. What else? Do I have any scanners? I don't have any scanners, do I? No. No scanners. Danmaku power maximum. Luck. Luck doesn't do anything, idiot. Yeah. Oops. Whatever. 7.03. 7.03. Alright. Show me what you got. Big ass laser! Reimu is gonna do Chump Chain. I hope this doesn't affect Prevail post, like, you know, before Marissa gets to do her version, but, like, you know. Let's finish him off, Reimu. I'll finish you off. No, you won't, but you will get us pretty close to it. Check this one out. My love, my anger, and all of my sorrow! Alright, thanks, Reimu. You can move now. Whoa! 67,000 damage. She's fine because she hit the gritty. Ow. That one got me. Did anybody not get the attack? No, we saw those. We did see Ellie because she was part of that. Got Yumiko. Yeah, they were together. So who's killing this great sheep anyway? Well, it has to be you two, right? I mean, you two did the whole thing, right? You guys did the whole thing. Alright. It's time. Assault! Double Heartbreaker. Double Heartbreaker. Let's attack that one. They're still moving. We don't have Theory, so that's why I know Satori is not gonna kill. But Koichi will kill. I'm pretty sure Prevail works percentage-based, not necessarily raw values. Because if it did, then this guy's defense stat would be fucking monumental right now. Monumental. KHB! 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 And take this! Hiya! That was so great. Let's see it again. Satori, Koichi. Final break. Hmm. 9339. They love this move. You know what? The music actually fits this move pretty well. The power of hearts will destroy you! Koichi, this really is embarrassing. Oh, I want him to explode. Impossible! The great ship is losing! Bad timing. You caught us when we're invincible. And we're getting some answers. I don't feel like losing today. We're counting on you, Shanghai. Yeah! Lunatic Ice, full drive. No! This can't be happening! But this isn't over. If we gather more anxiety, we can still do this. It's coming back again? It seems that we'll need to utterly annihilate it to prevent its regeneration. But if we do that, then the catfish who's borrowing its power should be destroyed too. But if all the dream manifestations disappear, then does that mean Layla will go too? But everyone stop the show. No, please don't. Oh shit! Layla! What do you mean don't? You heard what they said, right? I know. I'll disappear when that sheep does. But that's why I want to listen to your song right up to the end. To the end. Even though my sisters are gone, I'm having so much fun. So I want to keep having fun right until I disappear. But we finally met you. That's just too sad. It's not sad. I'm not crying anymore. Layla, so please, let's keep going. Sis, if that's what Layla wants, we'll keep playing. I want to protect her smile to the very end. Protect her smile, huh? Gotcha. I feel the same way. In that case, let's make this show our best yet. You don't know when to quit, fools. You think you can finish it off? This one's a send-off for Layla. With our greatest sound and our greatest smiles. For you, who feel strangely familiar. For Layla's sake, the ultimate performance. Merlin Lyrica, form up. Concerto Grosso. Tribute. Layla gave us our foundation. She gave us our purpose. And she gave us our sound. This last song goes out to you. Thank you, Layla. We won't say goodbye. We know you'll be at peace. Your smile was strangely familiar. Did more than Marissa. Ugh. There, that's the big boom I wanted. Into dust. The sheep! How could this be? It's all gone! The anxiety, the despair! You're finished too, Catfish. How long can you keep up that form without your source of energy? Vanish along with that disastrous power of yours. Cheeky to the end. But why? Why does it feel so peaceful? Looks like the sheep and the catfish are both gone. Not even a trace of spiritual energy left. He's really gone this time. And our song reached Layla too. Layla, Thank you, sisters. Your concert was so fun. Don't be silly. We're the ones who should be thanking you. Yeah, you're the whole reason we... Isn't there anything we can do? I don't want to say goodbye like this. Can you do one thing for me then? Absolutely, what is it? I love your sounds. So I want you to share them with lots and lots of people. That's my wish. Layla. It's a promise. Even without you, we'll keep making our noise. That's what a band does. We're called the Prism River Ensemble. I hope you remember the name. Prism River. That sounds familiar. Oh, right. I'm also Layla. Actually, I want one more thing. If we ever meet again, can I still call you my sisters? Of course, but don't say if, okay? Thank you, sisters. Layla. This was a happy ending, right? She stayed smiling right up to the end. It was. She was completely at peace when she vanished. She had only a transient existence, but she was as fulfilled as if she'd lived a full life. Alright. In that case, she's gone now. She was definitely born in Gensokyo, right? So she's gotta be somewhere, right? Alive in another world somewhere? So we'll definitely meet again. Ugh. So we've cleared another hurdle. Yes, we managed to scrape out a victory against the sheep. If that was the Nightmare Core, then the business with the sheep in Gensokyo should be settled too. So we shouldn't have to worry about the nightmares for a while. Phew, that's a relief. It's a significant step forward for the incident investigation too. At first, I wasn't sure how we'd get out of that trap. Guess we have to thank Satori and the Prism Rivers for that. And Layla. Yes. Where'd the Prism Rivers get off to anyway? I haven't seen them since we got back on the boat. They said they were a little tired and went to go get something to drink. After all that, I don't blame them. True. It may have been bittersweet, but the fact that we won this battle has incredible significance. It proves that we can stand up to Makrita's power here. Yes, we've finally understood how to use our mental strength as a weapon here in the dreamscape. So our bonds become our strength, huh? Never figured Satori, of all people, would be taking the lead on that front. Miss Satori being optimistic was so cool! For sure, seeing those two trying so hard was so moving. You're exaggerating. But I was really happy too. I finally got to do something with you, Satori. Because you trusted in me and relied on me. Koishi? I like you when you're desperately depending on me, you know. I don't think she said that, but that's Koishi for you. Yes, I can sense that our hearts are on the same page. Anyway, shall we take a breather before we get back to the investigation? Prepare some tea, Kwakama! Right away! I should bring some to the Prism Rivers, too. Here you all are. Phew, that was intense. Wait, you're back already? I thought you'd be taking it easy after working so hard that battle. Oh, none! After a successful concert, it's time to make even more noise! What do you mean? We played an important role this time, to put it mildly. We escaped our slump and put on our best performance yet. You all were feeling it too, right? Yes, I suppose. I do agree it was an amazing performance. And here I thought you'd be depressed after all that. Looks like it's business as usual. What, were you worried about us, Marissa? I mean, you looked pretty down when you got back on the boat. I appreciate the concern, but the Prism River Ensemble wouldn't be caught dead being gloomy. Layla told us to work hard on the band too. I see. So this is how you're answering her feelings. You chose to accept the wish she made of you. I'm sure she's happy to see you like this, wherever she is. Thank you. So, what exactly was Layla anyway? If she was born from someone's unconscious, is the original person still out there somewhere? I think I might have met her, actually. Wait, you have? Do you remember something, Yuyuko? Nothing specific, it's just that her final words seemed strangely familiar. I just feel like a girl with a strong wish like her has visited another world. And the original Layla may not be among the living anymore. It's not like it's hard to visit another world these days, so it's not too bad. And we are poltergeists. Regardless, if you lack the means to find out now, then that just means you'll have to look into it more. Her words and her wish live on in all of us. To the survivors, that's all there is. And I finally remembered something too. Why'd you have to go and wrap it up like that, Yukari? Remembering the past doesn't suit you, Yuyuko. Yukari Yakumo has a point. There's no need to be caught up in the past. The ones living in Gensokyo now are you three sisters. What you should take from this is that you got a chance to reevaluate your way of life. Right. We're just thankful for today's encounter. It was meeting Layla that showed us our reason for being. And thanks to that, I think we remembered a little of our past. You did? Just that we were living in that mansion with someone important. We made lots of noise because we wanted to see that person smile. That might even be why we started a band. So this person was your pillar then. Right. We don't remember any more than that though. But I'm sure it was someone just like Layla. Like her, Uh-huh. Someone lonely and sheltered from the world. Someone who'd always look up to her big sisters. And someone with the brightest smile you'd ever seen. We're going to keep making noise, just like Layla wanted. We're poltergeists, after all. We need to make so much noise that Layla can hear us, wherever she is. Our performance will pierce the clouds and reach the heavens. So we have to meet again someday, Layla. Your sisters are looking forward to it. The Dreamscape Depths. Ow. What was that? You felt it too, Miko. Yes, ma'am, the Great Chief's power disappeared. I bet the catfish went with it. Don't tell me the humans defeated him. What else could it be? That much power should have been enough to swallow them whole, though. What trick did they use? This should have been impossible. Lady Makura, this is a disaster. At this rate, all the dreams we've gathered will gradually wither away. We're so close. Why must my dream always be denied? We're still okay. Your power's still unbeatable. Plus, I'll do anything to help realize your dream. Miko. So, sorry, I lost my composure there. Nah, it's okay. We also got plenty of dreams gathered just in case, right? We can use their powers to defeat the humans. And afterward, we just have to revive the Great Sheep. Yes, you're right. As long as we get rid of them, and nothing will stand in our way. But now that it's come to this, we won't be able to avoid a battle. Right. We'll use all of the dream power at our disposal to make this into an unbreakable fortress. But given who we're up against, I can't guarantee that you won't get caught up in this. Don't worry, I'll fight too. Even if you told me to leave, I wouldn't go anywhere. Of course you'd say that. How could I expect otherwise? But you've already been through battle after battle, Miko. I can't put you on the front lines as you are now. If you wish, I could lend you a fraction of my power. Your power? The power to manifest dreams. With that, you'd hold an overwhelming advantage here in the dreamscape. It should protect you if you get into a fight with them. If I had your dream manifestation power, then... However, keep in mind that it's dangerous for a yokai to hold someone else's power within them. Normally, something like this would be, "No, please, I want to be useful to you, Lady Makura. Your dream is my dream." Thank you, Miko. Come here, then. Yes, ma'am. Oh, man. Yukari Akumo! How dare you! I have to. I have to. Oh, I had to get rid of somebody. Somebody's gotta sit on the bench. Somebody's gotta sit on the bench. Who is it? Who is it? Who's on the bench? You can team with anybody. Sanai? No. Itori? No. Huh. Need a 3.5 unit removed. I don't know who that character is. I'm trying to figure that out. Who could it be? If it ain't the builder. Oh. That's silly. That's fucking silly. Alright. I only want to bring Yuko for the, you know, for the implications. But we need to put 2 people away. We're not putting Byakuran away. She punches people really hard. Remy and Flan? No. Hisotensoku? No. Shinky? You would get that fucking idea out of your head right now. Who isn't contributing? Parsi? You think I'm not gonna get Parsi's dialogue? Come on. You know what, Kane? You can have the bench. And Rabbit can have the bench. And now Team Moko and Lily. And I can call Akyu. Where's Akyu? There you are. Alright. It's her friend. I don't have cost! Lily is gonna be she's gonna be a one-woman pit crew. You guys have a new move. Did you get a new skill for that? No. Can I look? Can I look at their pair-up skills? Yeah, I can. Yeah, so they got Tribute now. 80 MP, 140 base power. It's got Pierce. But they're a high-cost unit. Good thing I forcibly showed it off. Rumia's got 193 kills. What is she doing? She's killing people. She's killing people! Yuko. Unit dodges attacks. Death Butterfly. Ghost Spot. That might be decent. That might actually be decent. Yukari. Movement 5. So Yuko will be in the front. Yuko will be in the front. Alright. And you can be in the back. That might be better on Yuko. Really? Yeah, I think it would be. Take it off of Raisin. Okay, that seems good. We can use Dream stuff with that. Learn skills. Diligence. HP up 3. She's got the important skills. And so does Yukari. P, defeat, and break power limit. You don't have ignore distance. You can't afford ignore distance. Okay. Well, I have 13,000 points, so... Okay. Who wants power? I want everybody's weapon power at 8. Everybody. 8. 8. 10? 8. 8. Oh. You're at 10. Not you. Not you. You're at 8. You're Rumia. You're at 4. Ugh. 8. 8. 8. 8. It does not increase the power of the move that you think. 8. And that's everybody that's actually on the team. Still got many points here. Okay. Alright, looks good to me, boys. Looks good to me. You'd think their cost would go down by 1, considering, you know, they were 2.5 units prior. But whatever. Room number 1. Save game. 82% library. Wah. Alright, chat. We did it. We did it. So, not very many chapters left. Oh, hoi, hoi, hoi. Next chapter is pretty good, and get ready for it. Yeah.